Welcome to another episode of the TUE Brew Review. We have reached St. Patrick's Day, so of course I'm going to feature a beer that celebrates this festive occasion. This is an Irish Red Ale from Old Irving Park Brewery out of the north side of Chicago. So Irish Red Ales, if you, I guess on one side of the spectrum, you have the classic English Pale Ales or the English Bitters, and over here you've got the Irish Stout. Somewhere in the middle is the Irish Red Ale. What makes a stout is it's the addition of roasted barley, which gives it that, that deep dark color, as well as some nice roasted flavors. So an Irish Red Ale is kind of like the English ale, but it uses a conservative amount of that roasted barley to give it some roast character and some of that nice reddish color without going all the way into the Irish Stout category. So it's kind of the combination of the two styles. So let's check out this 16-ounce can, very festive. There's the four-leaf clover. We always like to see that on St. Patty's Day. There's the Independent Craft Brewing logo, and 6% ABV, which is pretty much to style. So let's go ahead and get this guy in the glass. And there is that more of a amber color. It's got a little light hue of a little reddish tinge to it, but mostly amber. And you've got nice clingy foamy head. Cheers. Well, actually, let me do my aromatics first. Very, very malt forward. That's the style. I am getting a little bit of a toasted, like a toasted breadcrumb. Not too much of the real hearty roast character. Again, it's supposed to be restrained, but would expect a little bit more in there. But just getting a lot of the breadiness, the maltiness, kind of the caramel malts. So getting some sweetness in there, and I'm getting a little hit of some of the earthy hop character as well. Cheers. The flavor follows in terms of the malt, very malty. Once again, I'm kind of getting that toasted bread crust type of flavor component, but not too much in the way of kind of a deeper roast character. Once again, a lot of good amount of sweetness and like a caramel type of sweetness to it. I'm getting those nice kind of earthy herbal hops that are just there to lend some support and kind of cut through a little bit of the caramel sweetness of this a little bit. And this dries out quite a bit, as a lot of times when you have like a true Irish Stout, those really finish dry. So this finishes a little bit more dry, which is again indicative of it using some of those darker roasted, more acrid malts. So it's got to get a little bit of roast, but it does lean more towards the sweet. So I would say all in, this is very easy to drink, very enjoyable beer. Stylistically speaking, I would put this more of like an amber ale or maybe an English, like an ESB. I think it just needs a little bit more of that roast malt character to amp up both the flavor and the color, and maybe dry out the finish a little bit more because I'm still getting a lot of the sweetness. But again, very easy to appreciate, very easy to drink. Definitely will hit the spot on St. Patrick's Day, or frankly, any day of the year. So so there you have it. We've got the Irish Red Ale from Old Irving Park Brewing out of Chicago. A quick limerick for you. A cold foamy pint in a glass helps the long working day quickly pass. With a sip of the brew and a cheers to you, it's the finest drink in the class. Salancha.